So back in September 18th, it was reported by Forbes magazine that ICE just spent millions on surveillance tech that was banned by Facebook. $5 million on social media and dark web monitoring software that critics say enables warrantless surveillance. Meta had banned it in 2021 from a surveillance company called Cobwebs from gathering intelligence across all of its platforms. Its security staff had discovered Cobwebs, founded by former members of Israel's elite cyber intel agencies, was using hundreds of accounts to snoop on Facebook and WhatsApp users, many of them activists, opposition politicians, and government officials in Hong Kong and Mexico. Since then, ICE has spent over $5 million on the company's tools, with one $2 million purchase made this week for Cobweb's AI-powered social media surveillance tech, Tangles. The software scours the open internet and the dark web for information relevant to police investigations, with AI tying together data on people of interest. In one recent description filed with the Texas state government, Penlink, which now sells Cobwebs tech after a 2023 merger, wrote that Tangles automatically ingests historical data from multiple communication channels, mobile forensics, internet-based communications, location data, financial records, and web intelligence. Then it creates a sort of daily life profile on the people it surveils by mining social media for their posts, contacts, locations, and events they attend, combining it with any information leaked about them online. It can also search a subject's face across other data the tool has collected to see where else they've been spotted. Late last year, law enforcement in Virginia signed a contract to pay $35,000 a year for access to Tangles, AI face detection, and AI face search per a government record. Its tool, WebLock, can search a given location to monitor trends of mobile devices that have given data at those locations and how often they've been there, per a government case study, useful for monitoring events like protests or large gatherings. It's unclear from the contract details just how the U.S. Department of Homeland Security plans to use it, but it could be used to locate undocumented immigrants or investigate child sex exploitation, as well as human and narcotics trafficking, which I'm sure is how they're selling it. How they're going to use it. It could be used for all of those good things, right? For all of those, it could be. But I don't think it's not going to be. It's going to be used to surveil people like us. ICE spokesperson Mike Alvarez said, "Nothing new here. For years, law enforcement across the nation has leveraged technological innovation to fight crime. ICE is no different." He said ICE used the tech while respecting civil liberties and privacy interests. Bullshit. Cobwebs previously showed how Tangles could target the Black Lives Matter movement, according to a manual first reported by independent journalist Jack Powelson, providing a case study on how it could be used to monitor and map out X accounts related to that movement. According to a 2024 sales brochure, it was also used to identify January 6 rioters. Utilizing artificial intelligence, machine learning, and natural language processing to automatically collect, analyze, and visualize data from social media and other online sources, Tangles identified people of interest, suspicious activities, and provided real-time alerts. It reads, "This technology enabled law enforcement to predict potential violence, manage situational awareness during event, and gather evidence for post-event," per the brochure. Now, I'm sure you've heard a lot about this predictive analytics. It's very inaccurate. Let's just say it's so inaccurate. I'm not sure why law enforcement agencies are still using it, except it gives them an end run around warrants. So Barry Lipton, senior investigative researcher at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, told Forbes that amassing and combining vast amounts of information in the way Tangle does can infringe on citizens' rights. This extension and expansion of ICE's Penlink contract underlines the federal government's enthusiasm for indiscriminate and warrantless data collection on as many people as possible, she said. "We're still learning about the extent of the government's growing surveillance apparatus, but tools like Penlink can absolutely assist ICE in turning law-abiding citizens and protesters into targets of the federal government." Lipton says that Tangle's tool was also problematic because it ingests data stolen by hackers and leaked on the web and darknet. That would likely include bank details, health records, and passwords for online accounts. ICE's Tangles contract is one of many AI surveillance purchases it's made in the last month as it ramps up staffing for the Trump administration's mass deportation plans. The acquisitions include drones from Skidio and a robot from a Canadian company called Icor Technology that combines that can climb stairs and open doors. It also bought a direct rival to Tangle's called Fivecast Onyx, which claims to use AI to turbocharge open source intelligence. That's part of a $4.1 million contract signed in 2023 under the Biden administration. Well, I don't think it's good no matter which government is using this kind of technology. I don't think it's good for any police apparatus, any kind of police agency, whether it's federal or city, or I don't give a fuck. They shouldn't be using tools that they know can infringe on people's human rights. I think that if we have civil rights in this country, we need to have civil rights for everyone. And if one person can be spied on, if one person's civil rights can be infringed upon, that's one too many.